Hello, it's time for the devotionals for March 20th, 2026. Won't you join me?
In Mornings with God, Daily Bible Devotional for Women.
Day 79, God's Perfect Timing. There is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. Ecclesiastes 3:1. God designates things to manifest in your life at an appointed time. While waiting does not always feel good, you are never waiting in vain. God has big plans for you. His plans require time and divine orchestrating. God is not forgetting about you or His promises to you. In your waiting seasons, God is grooming, preparing, and readying you to receive the promises of your life. The most powerful moments of your life are not happenstance and serendipity, but rather divine orchestration and manifestation.
In Keeping Hope Alive, Devotions for Strength in the Storm.
Set your face. Then Jehoshaphat was afraid and set his face to seek the Lord, and proclaimed a fast throughout all Judah. 2 Chronicles 23 ESV. Pause. King Jehoshaphat was afraid, and for good reason. Several enemy nations had joined forces to fight him and were already headed his way. The situation's seriousness might have caused him to panic and run for cover, but it did not. Desperate times call for desperate measures. With fervent determination, the king called on God for help. Then he declared a nationwide fast and gathered everyone at the temple to pray. There was no time to delay. Do or die. Fear is a natural response when we find ourselves in dire straits, and it's okay to admit we're scared. But then let's take decisive action. Let's vigorously seek the Lord through prayer and fasting, and let's call on others to join us. God is our only hope, and we need Him to fight on our behalf. Jehoshaphat's wholehearted dedication to seeking God's help resulted in victory. Setting our face to seek Him with fervor is vital to our victory too. Let's keep our eyes on Him, and let's not let discouragement distract us. Ponder. To what or whom do you turn when you feel afraid? How does that work for you? Pray. God, help me keep my focus on you alone when I am afraid. If I were your enemy, I'd magnify your fears, making them appear insurmountable, intimidating you with enough worries until avoiding them becomes your driving motivation. I would use anxiety to cripple you, to paralyze you, leaving you indecisive, clinging to safety and sameness, always on the defensive because of what might happen. When you hear the word faith, all I'd want you to hear is unnecessary risk. Priscilla Shearer, Fervent, a woman's battle plan to serious, specific, and strategic prayer.
In Joy and Strength.
March 20th. The law of the Spirit of life in Christ Jesus hath made me free from the law of sin and death. Romans 8:2. Not yet thou knowest what I do within thine own weak breast, to mold thee to my image true, and fit thee for my rest. But yield thee to my loving skill, the veiled work of grace, from day to day progressing still. It is not thine to trace. Francis R. Havergal. God will have this service which comes of a sound mind and a joyous heart, and nothing more impedes and impairs soundness of mind and joyousness of heart than petty scruples. Edward M. Goulburn. Be content to go on quietly. When you discover somewhat in yourself which is earthly and imperfect, be patient while you strive to cast it out. Your perceptions will grow. At first, God will show you very obvious stumbling blocks. Be diligent in clearing these away. Do not aim at heights to which you are not yet equal. Leave all to God, and while you earnestly desire that He would purify your intention and seek to work with Him to that end, be satisfied with gradual progress He sets before you. And remember that He often works in ways unseen by us. Jean Nicolaigru. When you're overwhelmed or troubled, set your face towards God and wait on God's perfect timing. I hope you have a blessed day.